and coming and talking to all of us, our friends and family here. I would like to introduce our dietitian nutritionist, Dr. Sujatha Stephen. She's got 20 years of experience and she's heading the nutrition department in Yashoda. Thank you, ma'am. Thanks for your presence today. Uh, we are celebrating Independence Day today, and taking that into account, we would want all our viewers and all our friends in all across the social media channels to have some basic knowledge about nutrition. We would want to continue this for different sessions as well. So we'll start with whatever words of wisdom you have for us. So it's all yours, ma'am.
Yeah, thank you so much. Thank you, AB Sports, for inviting me. And then it's very great to share about the nutrition as you are more like doing a excellent job in fitness. It's great that you are doing. A lot of clients are getting more motivated by doing all this fitness courses what you are conducting,
Yes,
and I'm happy that I'm a part of that.
that's
So, and I always believe that fitness always goes with healthy nutrition. So most of the people, they are not aware of having a proper nutrition when they start with the fitness programs, or when they start doing the exercises and all. So when these both do not go hand in hand, definitely they may not able to reach to that healthy weight or healthy lifestyle or healthy fitness or whatever it is. So that's why diet and exercise have to be part of our daily routine.
mhm.
And as on this Independence Day, I also wanted to put a word that India has struggled a lot to get this independence. It's
Yes,
been 75 years we are celebrating this Independence Day, but unfortunately, our India is getting unhealthy every year, day by day, every year. So we need to fight and get the freedom of this unhealthy India, and get the nation, like all these young nation, to be more healthier, and we want that healthy India. So a lot of processed foods have been into our market,
mhm.
bombarded our Indian market, because our India has a very special place in the whole world, having that traditional foods, traditional lifestyle, and we have a lot of cultural and heritage based lifestyle we have. And all this is being now, it's been totally polluted, and we are more westernized. And when I see this younger generation are going into that Western culture and losing their health and ending up in lot of diseases like diabetes, hypertension, and obesity, we are going into the higher range of this diabetes, or we are leading in this
True that.
diseases.
True.
So I think this is the right time that we need to be more conscious, get healthy, and try to follow our traditional eating habits and eating natural foods and keeping our body healthy. So it doesn't happens only with healthy nutrition and nourishing body with nutrients what we get from our regular diet,
Right.
instead of going for this processed foods.
Mhm.
So that's what I believe.
Awesome.
So
Yeah. So,
yeah.
I was just looking at the way you are, describing about it. That is absolutely right. And looking at you, you don't look like you are like 20 years into the field, and then you look much younger than you are. Is it because of the nutrition that you follow and you live by it? Any tips and techniques that we have to follow to maybe look a little younger and thin down?
Yeah, of course. Thank you for your compliments. Well, this is all only when you are conscious of what you are eating. So healthy means not that being so slim or being on a zero size and all, but if you are happy, you are in a positive mind, and you keep your body healthy and not treating with all unhealthy foods, and not dumping a lot of unnecessary calories. Like, a lot of
Mhm.
people, they eat just to keep ourselves engaged, or
Emotional
sometimes
eating.
yeah, emotional eating. We eat for somebody, or we try
Yes.
to eat unnecessary foods. All these are like the certain things when you are not unconscious of what you are eating.
Right.
So that mindful eating is very important, and always have to have that positive energy, which always keeps you young. You, whatever age you are, I see even 98 years old people, when they are happy and then when they are full of positivity, they
Hmm.
are much younger. Their thoughts are younger. They feel younger. It's
Right.
not about the aging process, but how young you are at mind and your soul, and that's all keeps you active and healthy lifestyle.
Perfect.
So, and the diet always have to be portion control. I don't say not to eat food or starve yourself and all,
Right.
but eat in proportions. That's very important.
Amazing. I also see that in all the food groups, the majorly damaged food group name is carbs. Like, people say, oh, I don't want to eat carbs because I'm on diet. Can you throw some light on that? We would want to know some basic information around carbs.
Well, yes, actually, we understand that nutrition is a very fast emerging subject
Hmm.
and a very fast emerging topic, and it's been a lot of people google about nutrition, learn about nutrition. They always want to have some basic about the nutrition, but what I always say is we should always have the basic knowledge of what are the nutrients we required to keep our body healthy. So, and we all been studying about this from our school also, that we need some nutrients like food components which
Yes.
keeps the body healthy and which provides energy to do our activities, isn't it? So
Yes.
in that, the basic things what are the important nutrients are like carbohydrates, proteins, fats, vitamins and minerals,
Hmm.
and water. These are the basic nutrients which we need and which we get from the food what we eat. But from which foods we are getting, in from which sources we are getting, and how much you are eating, that's where the main the what is the mechanism of that
Hmm.
your metabolism and your food digestion, everything depends on the quantity of that food what you are eating.
Okay.
So when you provide it in a balanced way, like you
Hmm.
are eating in proportionate and in required quantity, then you are taking your body in a proper balanced way, like you are treating your body in a balanced way. But if there is imbalance between these nutrients, like when you have too much of carbohydrates or too less of proteins, or too much of proteins and
Yeah.
not having fats, all these imbalances will definitely cause imbalance in your functions of the body,
Hmm.
more on impact on your vital organs like your kidneys, your heart, your liver, and all those things. So
Yeah.
that's the reason I always believe in having all the nutrients in a balanced proportion. So
Okay.
that will definitely give you proper nourishment to the body as per your aging, and it also controls that aging related issues like your metabolism might get slow or it get
Yes.
impacted, or sometimes your bones might get degenerate and
Hmm.
your skin might get your hair. So all these changes can be slowed down when you have a healthy processed means healthy proportionate diet. So when you talk about the carbohydrates, they are more abused. Like some people, they say the carbohydrates are bad, carbohydrates are
Yes.
good, and you have to take very less, or you have to take in a required quantity. Yes, of course, carbohydrates are the main source of our energy. So
Hmm.
we should not cut down the carbohydrates,
Okay.
because we have to get that. That is the source which provide you energy instantly,
Okay.
because we have other sources also like proteins and fats and all.
Hmm.
But still, it's good that we have enough of carbohydrates. But there are good carbohydrates are there, which are, we call them as a complex carbohydrates. These complex carbohydrates are the basic carbohydrates which we get from your regular diet, like from your cereals, your whole grains and your whole pulses, and your fruits and vegetables. And mostly the sources of these carbohydrates are the grains. So all the cereal grains which we eat, if you provide them in an unprocessed form,
Okay.
then you get the complex carbohydrates. But if
Okay.
you eat in a processed form, like in maida or in other
Mm.
refined flours, all this will provide you the refined carbs, which doesn't give you much of importance to your diet, but also
Okay.
it causes dumping of lot of unnecessary calories.
Okay.
So that's how we have to be conscious and go for healthy carbs, like
Okay.
which we call them as a complex carbohydrates.
Sounds amazing. That was a lot of information for us. So we have loads of questions, and we have a lot of questions from our viewers also, which will come and flood in for you. So having taking your time also into consideration, we don't want to extend the session, but we will have more sessions of our Khel chart. This is a continuation of the Khel chart that we used to have earlier. So this is the nutrition segment, and thanks for your time. We will come back to you for the next segment where we can talk more about fats. Again, another very bad boy in the fat food group. So we will talk more about that. And thank you for your time.
Yes.
We really appreciate your support here, ma'am. Thank you. Have a great
Thank
day.
you. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Thank you. Bye bye.
Bye.